Why is it that the finest guys in the world, and also single, never leave the house? Is there a reason for that?
It's actually quite simple. A lot of guys that are single have really come to enjoy the peace and tranquility that often comes with that. And the easiest way to maintain that is to stay at home.
Welcome to The Wall. Today, we'll see the same women who used to say they didn't need a man now complaining because men are ignoring them. And men would rather keep their peace than keep chasing after them. Let's begin.
This is just your reminder you don't need a boyfriend. I made a little post basically saying if you wanted to, he would. Like, if your boyfriend isn't making an effort for Valentine's Day, it's like, come on. And I just want to make it extra clear. I am not saying you need a man. I am saying that if your relationship is mediocre, it is not worth it. That is my point. Like, you do not need a man. So if it is not amazing, you don't need that. I know so many people that are way happier single than they ever were in relationships. I know today everyone's posting their significant others. Oh my God, these birds. And it might make you feel a certain way, and you might feel like you're lonely or you're missing out. And I just want to make it so clear that you're single by choice. You're single because you haven't found someone that has met your needs. Single because you have not settled. It is not some horrible thing that has been done to you. It is a choice that you've made because you respect and love yourself enough to know what you deserve. That's fucking cool. So happy fucking Valentine's Day. This is a day of love. Love comes in so many different forms. So don't get it twisted, girl.
Stop it. Get some help.
I honestly think the bar in dating is just so fucking low. It's insane. I mean, we're celebrating men who walk us home, who don't split the bill, who actually ask us questions about ourselves, who text back in a day and age where we pretty much live on our phones and spend hours and hours scrolling through stupid shit. We celebrate men who don't push us into physical intimacy, who are willing to wait. We praise them for opening the door, getting you flowers on your birthday once a year. We praise them for picking us up on a date, for being able to plan a date in order for them to seduce you and pursue you. I mean, seriously. And then we go and complain that people are fucking lazy. I mean, please, let's make it even easier on them. Let's just celebrate the fact that they can actually breathe.
What happened, miss? Being single has made you bitter. When a woman goes a while without getting any attention from a man, the first thing she does is try to ruin other people's relationships. She starts with the classic lines, "You don't need a man," or "leave him if he doesn't do this for you," or "that's the bare minimum." But at least that woman has someone doing something for her, while you're lonelier than the sun at noon, already past 30, hitting the wall, and you don't even have a dog to bark at you. Then you wonder why the wall doesn't forgive.
When I left my husband, I was only making like $16 an hour. And so that was not enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
what do you mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
how quickly after the divorce?
Well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And we
like the
together.
Day after?
Maybe. Sort of. Yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait, how long are you married?
Almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what I thought he was like the love of my life.
A day after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And you thought he'd be living with you?
Yes.
Oh, hell no!
I guess she won't be wondering anymore why that man divorced her. The truth is, that woman's just no good. Imagine this. 5 years married, a kid, and the day after the breakup, she's already with another man. That guy was clearly in the picture before the divorce. She already had her replacement lined up, and she obviously didn't care about her kid. Mother of the Year. The perfect example of a strong and independent woman. The good thing is, the real winner here was her first husband, because clearly, whoever ends up with her loses.
Women. Men move mountains for women they want to be with. They'll move mountains for a woman that they want to see, for a woman that they want to prioritize. That is just the reality. So if he's really not making much of an effort for you, trust that he doesn't really like you.
If you're enjoying the content so far, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. That really helps us out a lot. Let's keep going.
Leave women alone.
But men are already doing that. Or hasn't one noticed? But I find it odd that some women want men to leave women alone, except when they need their support in something. And then they complain, why aren't the men speaking up?
Stop telling us what to do with our hair.
Frankly, I cannot remember the last time a man told me what to do with my hair. In my experience, it's almost always some of the women who are so concerned with what other women look like.
Stop telling us what to do with our bodies.
Like what? Don't rack up a high body count because a great many men and women find a high body count rather unappealing. How dare some men tell women to pay attention to their own morality?
Stop telling us how to dress.
Really? From what I've seen, some women should be told that what they're wearing is often inappropriate.
Leave us alone.
And when they finally do, what then will one have to complain about?
Well, surprisingly, they always find something to complain about. Men are leaving them alone, giving them peace. And yet the complaint is still about the patriarchy, about this so-called male-built society, about men putting in the bare minimum, not wanting to pay for dates, not wanting to get married. There's always something to whine about, but they never look in the mirror and admit that the problem is them. Men are tired of their arrogance and have chosen to go their own way and let them hit the wall, because the wall doesn't forgive.
I hate when a man says he's doing the best that he can, when he's putting in zero effort in life. His best is choosing the path of least resistance, the path that's most convenient in every circumstance, the one that never challenges him to be a semi-decent human. And then he tells you that you're being so hard on him and your expectations are way too high, but you're not expecting a thing from him that you're not already providing or doing for yourself. He can't match your energy, your skill set, or your drive. And he's looking for you to go easy on him because he's just trying his best. He's trying to make you feel bad so that you have sympathy for him. But what he's really saying is that he's lazy and unmotivated and he wants you to lower the bar. But if you've ever raised kids, you know that lowering the bar is the worst thing you can do because you just give him permission to continue being lazy and to act like a spoiled child. So the best thing you can do when a man-child whines and pouts and says, "Oh, you're being so hard on me. Your standards are just so high. I'm doing the best that I can," is to just tell him the truth. This best isn't good enough. Doing better for yourself without him. And then walk away.
Men already have life on easy mode, so that's why they get especially triggered when women are very successful. And I'm talking about like unhealthy, toxic masculinity. Men that hate women, degrade women, red pill, incel type men. Society's already built to function around men. The job market is literally made to benefit them. But yet some of them still struggle, and that's why they take that anger out on women. Because we sit here and say we want someone that'll add value to our lives. We want someone that'll actually provide for us. We don't necessarily want to be independent in everything. And it's exactly why so many of them get so triggered, because all they need to provide is just one thing: safety. And some of them can't even do that in a world that's made to benefit them. So instead of fixing it, they'd rather misplace their rage on a woman.
There are women who can't be happy with any man because the problem isn't the man, it's in their mind. They're programmed to see masculinity as a threat, not as a compliment. You can give them stability, respect, and support, and they'll still point the finger at you just for existing. The saddest part is, they're the majority, women bitter over their own bad choices, but unable to admit they chose wrong. In their world, the man is always to blame, and responsibility is a burden they never touch. Responsibility is kryptonite to women.
Things I would never do after learning the neuroscience behind self-love. Number one, I will never talk poorly about myself, neither out loud or in my head, even if it's just for a second. How you speak to yourself forms your identity, and your identity creates your external reality, and the brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not, so it doesn't know that you don't mean what you say. Number two, I will never allow someone into my life who doesn't treat me the way that I deserve or desire simply because I like the person. When you accept this type of behavior from the people around you, you are accepting that how they treat you is truth to your self-worth. Even if right now you are someone that knows your worth and you think that because you know your worth, this won't happen, if you accept that behavior from others over time, this will start to shift your neural pathways from being someone who has high self-worth to someone who has low self-worth. Because you're exposing yourself to consistent behavior that speaks to low self-worth. Number 3, I will never look for validation in the opinions of others, even those closest to me. At the end of the day, you only have yourself. People you love, whether it's friendships, relationships, family members, can come and go at any point in time, but the only person that you will forever be in the presence of is yourself. What do I want out of life? What do I want to wear? Where do I want to live? What career do I want to partake in? What dish do I want to order for dinner? Because when all is said and done, the only peace and freedom that I feel from within is the peace and freedom that I created for myself by living my life the way I desired. And number 4, I will never place my value on the way that my body looks. Whether you want to believe it or not, beauty is energy, it is not physicality. When someone shows up in the emotional state of confidence and security, which are subconscious beliefs, they radiate more beauty and more attraction than the picture-perfect model sitting next to them who is miserable, insecure, and full of themselves.
The "I deserve everything" speech is the modern woman's favorite poison. They think having self-esteem means demanding like queens without offering anything in return. They confuse ego with self-love and narcissism with empowerment. They want respect, money, and devotion just for existing. But in practice, they're the ones who drain you the most, who demand the most, and contribute the least. If you don't fulfill their fantasies, they accuse you of holding them back, when in reality, they're the anchor dragging down any man who wants to move forward. That's why you've got to be careful. Behind the "I love myself" line, there's often a narcissist who's incapable of loving anyone else. And a man who respects himself sees it in time and walks away. We've reached the end of the video, but before we go, the questions are for you. Do you think that divorced woman was cheating on her husband? What's your opinion about women who say men don't put in any effort? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and motivates us to keep creating more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.